Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mayor's Corner. I have a special guest with us today, and I'll have you introduce yourself to the audience.
Yes. Well, I'm sure many individuals already know me, but I'm
Yes.
Ophelia Hunter, and here my special hat today is Rotary. So I'm here representing Rotary as president
As
of the
president,
Rotary
yes.
Club of Alice.
And we conducted a proclamation the other day at our city council meeting in reference to Rotary. Can you speak a little bit about what that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Rotary is probably one of the oldest organizations, globally. Founded back in 1905. So Rotary International is celebrating their 119th year.
That's amazing.
And I know. And then coincide with that is the Rotary Club of Alice, who's celebrating 86 years. So let me
that's a
tell
long
you,
time.
taking up the presidency as Rotary, that's, being on the shoulders of those individuals that, came before us, way
Yes.
before us, right? Like the Finleys and I can go on and
So
on.
many, yes.
So many individuals that have always been there and have given back to the community of Alice.
Well, and Rotary is a civic-minded club, and meaning that they want to give back to our community and enhance, whether it's through education, anything that has to do with enhancing our community.
Absolutely.
And I know that throughout the years, and I've only been part of Rotary for a short period of time, and I haven't been as active as I should, and I apologize for that.
We're going to
but-
change that.
But
Mayor.
it's so hard, trying to
Yes.
do, anyways.
Yes.
But no excuses, right? No excuses. But,
Rotarians is a diverse club. It used to be back in the day when it first started. It was mainly dominated by, males.
Uh-huh.
Then I want to say it was like in the, I don't even want to give exact date,
Uh-huh.
but then they included, females that could join also as professionals or as business
and thank
leaders.
you to those women out there that paved the way for us. 'Cause
Absolutely.
here I am sitting as the mayor for the city of Alice. It's been a big challenge even throughout my career. So yes, what an accomplishment, and thank you to those that came before us to
Absolutely.
pave that way.
Yes.
One of the things that I love about Rotary is they always emphasize living by that motto, that code, and
Yes.
it's that four-way test.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to share a little bit
Definitely.
about
The
that.
four-way test is just a way for us to kind of reflect on, whether we are doing what we need to do for our community. Is it fair to all, right? Is it the truth? Is it, beneficial to all concerned? So we have those,
like the last
that
one,
kind of
too.
motto.
The last one, and is it fun?
And
Number
is
five.
it fun? Yeah, we had kind of added that, the
Yes.
Rotary Club of Alice, because what we're doing, and we're very community minded and community, civic oriented, we also want to make sure that, we're having fun
But
at the same time. Yeah,
correct.
absolutely. Whether we're out planting trees, which we've done in the past, whether we're out helping our Alice ISD kids, this past year we helped the special education department with the swag bags. They had like their first little field day, right? It was just it was so neat just to watch them.
There was, and I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt you,
that's
but the one thing that came to mind when you were mentioning that, when I first started with Rotary, we had a contest with the speeches. And then there was also a camp that we had for the young adults. And you know what? We learned so much from that, because that happened to have happened during the COVID. And how they got through that, and how that camp helped them, become
Absolutely.
social. Because they said when they were in during COVID, it was like they were so isolated and kind of just didn't have that interaction, and it took a little while. But going to that camp, what was that camp?
Yes, it's RILA.
Ryla.
The RILA camp, and it's a leadership camp is what it is. And I've been fortunate that I've been chairing the last, 3 or 4 years, the youth.
Mhm.
I help out with them. So RILA and the four-way speech test is
Yes.
under my hat for that, along with everybody else that helps out. but the camp is just awesome. And during the COVID time, like you mentioned, we had the kids on the computer, right, interact. We were able to, thanks to our administration, allowed us to have it there in the boardroom, and each of the kids had their little, laptop. They did all sorts of activities. They still interacted with other kids from other places, even from Oklahoma. So they interacted with kids from Texas and Oklahoma. They meet up as friends. There are some that still keep up with each other. They were able to meet through the camp, help each other out in crisis. They go through scenarios. It's just a really fun, because I got to stay in and, as I was kind of supervising the kids and watch some of the activities that they did. So it's very beneficial
to
all of our kids.
It was rewarding just to hear their experience and how that benefited them. So I thought, wow, that was an awesome program. That was something really nice.
Yes, we're still doing that. We will send usually like 2 or 3 individuals to camp, and that's all paid for through our Rotary Club. Nothing that they have to pay for, and they do all sorts of projects. This year it is going to be in person. They'll do half and half. They'll do half online, like for 3 days, and then the other like 3 or 4 days they're at the camp here locally.
Now, and I know we talk about, is it ACT?
The interact.
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 Yeah,
correct.
you had to correct me.
That's another thing under my belt, because, like I said, I take care of the youth. So interact, we try to get the high schoolers more involved and kind of be more civic oriented and minded, so that down the road they get to learn what Rotary is all about. And then when they become an adult and become a professional, they might want to then become a Rotarian.
And Rotary's a really good club to join, to also kind of get to know other business owners, kind of work together and
yes,
just form a camaraderie and like just friendship, new friendships.
Right.
It's a great club.
Yeah, it's a great networking.
Yes.
You get to meet other individuals, and now it's more diverse. It used to be just if you had a business or you're representing a business, but now it's open to just anybody, any professional, anyone that's interested in just giving back to your community. And like I said, we've done so many different projects and community services. And
well, I'll tell you, I look forward to seeing what we have this year for our community, and
yes,
I know you have some other plans and upcoming events. There was also, I know that you've been very, well, I say you guys, we or us as the club, Rotary has been very supportive of our veterans.
Yes.
And wanting to always make sure that we have something or give back during during those times.
Right,
when they're
absolutely,
recognized.
and that's coming around again.
Yeah.
We try to partner with the VFW usually, and we'll help out with the Memorial Day, and then again during Veterans Day. So those are just some of the community projects that we've done in the past.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm proud of all our civic organizations, because without y'all, the city, needs everyone within our community, because you enhance our community. You and all clubs, all organizations out there.
Yes.
So I really thank you for doing that and being a part of our community, and then teaching some of the youngsters, because you're also, helping them to be involved.
Right.
I try to teach or talk about the civic duties, because a lot of people don't realize, there's civic duties that we would like for our young children and young adults to start thinking about and accomplishing those. And a lot of that is volunteerism.
Right.
One of them is.
Yes.
The other one is education. And one is vote.
Yeah, get your vote out for sure, right?
We're in that season right now, so.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're not sure exactly, sometimes it's just hard as an individual, but if you belong to an organization that's already, community minded, then you're more able to then partner with other organizations and be able to go out there and really help your community.
So if you're anyone looking to become part of an organization and contribute through that, that way, how would someone contact the Rotary Club to join?
Yeah, well, we meet every Wednesday at noon, just about every Wednesday, unless there's a holiday, at the Alice Country Club. And so if you're interested, you can just drop by. You're welcome to come drop by, and we have a meal there. You can also be invited through one of our Rotarians. So if you know of a Rotary member, just, contact
out.
them. Yeah, reach out to them, or say, I'd like to know more about Rotary, and they'll be glad to invite you to our meetings also. We're working on having a social mixer also, so that'll be
good.
coming up in March, and probably more likely in the evening. 'Cause I know sometimes, people work or what have you, so that you can
Right.
come find out a little bit more about Rotary also.
You try to have the meetings or the during lunchtime, right? Correct, at noon.
Yes,
And then usually you have a great speaker, so
right,
you get to learn too
absolutely.
from these meetings. So while you have your lunch hour, you also can learn something or
Right.
learn about different entities, different services that are out there, or individuals that
Yes.
are very interesting with
Yes,
successes
yes.
they have.
We just had one just recently, which was Miss Megan Moon. I'm going to give her a plug here, with her yoga. She just opened up, downtown. So if you have a business that you want to, be a speaker and want to give us a little bit of information about your business, get in contact with us and we'll schedule you in, because that's always, we want to learn, we want to learn from each other. We want to network from each other. We're here to help each other.
So if someone wants to inquire a little bit more, is there a website? Is there a phone or
Yeah,
email?
you can go
or-
to Club of Alice, and
Is it
at
Rotary Club?
Club,
Okay.
Rotary Club of Alice, and our website will open up.
Oh.
And if not, you can get in contact with me directly, and I can give you my cell numbers, 361-396-8181.
Hey, that's
So,
easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, 8181. And just if I don't answer because I'm working, just leave a message and I'll definitely return your call.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do have also a Facebook page.
We
that-
do, yeah, and that stays pretty active. We keep that up pretty active, and so again, it's just the Alice Rotary Club. That one is
Okay.
Rotary. That one is Alice Rotary Club.
Alice
It's kind of
Rotary
changed
Club.
up a little bit, but if you just put Rotary Club in there, it'll pop up.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll kind of give us the more daily, weekly updates of what's going on with Rotary.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have, how does it work as far as the structure? There's there's a governor, the assistant governor, and then how does?
Yeah, we have a lot of clubs. I mean, if you want to say globally, right? But
International.
within it, we have an umbrella within those local clubs, and we have district clubs that oversee certain
And
local
that's
clubs.
what
We're part of. Yeah, we're part of the District 5930, which is out of the, depending who the club is, it's from anywhere from really like Corpus Christi all the way down to the valley kind of, and then over to Laredo. So we got a pretty large area, and that's our district. Then the district has an umbrella over them, which is the RI, right? The RI. Well, there's zones and then the RI. The RI is the Rotary International that kind of oversees. We try to keep within those boundaries, so we're all on the same page, correct?
Yes.
So,
And that's great for also, I know they have classes, they have webinars sometimes. So when you join, you're not alone. You have webinars, you have things they encourage you to participate, to join committees
yes,
and be part of that,
right.
to grow not only your network, but within, our community and
Absolutely.
stuff. And you get to meet other people from other
Right.
areas. I met some people, I believe it was Oklahoma and Washington, and it was interesting. And they're
Yes.
so welcoming. They're always so welcoming. And I was new and I was like, okay, I don't know a whole lot, but they were really nice, and it was nice to get to meet them.
Absolutely. It's a
So-
great networking. You'll see a lot of them that will wear their pins,
Yes.
oh, you're a Rotarian, oh, awesome, so they want to get to know you and vice versa, so you do meet a lot of individuals. I was privileged to go to PETS, right, which is for the president-elects, and you just meet individuals from all over the place, and they have stories. Everybody has a story of
Yes.
why they're in Rotary,
Right.
and the reasoning behind it, and those are always just great stories.
There was an individual that I met from the Valley. Very interesting story. He's a young man that was joined Rotary, and I don't know if he received some kind of grant, and that's how he got exposed to Rotary. And now he's studying to become a doctor, so it's just
Oh,
interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was very nice to hear his story,
Yes,
so.
we have a lot of Rotarians doing great things out there. Some
Uh-huh.
going to the third world countries,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
to help with polio. That's one of our initiatives. You know, we're
Yes.
trying to eradicate polio. You know, back in I could say probably 60s or so, right, when it was very much, you know, it was all over the place. The United States, thank goodness, you know, has done away with a lot of that. I think there was like a couple of cases not till a few years
Right,
back, they said
right.
in the New York area, but really we've eradicated it pretty much. And but there's still one country,
Still.
if I'm not mistaken, that still has a couple of cases, a handful of cases, and so we actually do the bragging basket.
Right.
We pass that
Right.
bragging basket around during our meeting, and you know you can put in $1 or $2, and you get to brag about whatever it is you want to brag about, your grandkids, you know, your kids, your spouse, and you get to brag on anything you want, and that's always good, and that money
Yeah.
goes directly to our
To the-
polio.
There's
Yes.
Polio Plus too, or, you know, so.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And then the thing about that, you can become a Polio Plus Society, and that means that you have donated at least $100,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
for the year.
Uh-huh.
And that's when you get a little pin with a certificate. So we have a lot of initiatives for different programs that we have.
Good. I'll tell you, I've enjoyed it again, and we'll try to step up this time. It's been, you know.
We're there for you, Mary,
It's
whatever
been
you
real
need.
busy.
I know it, I know it. We get busy, and, you know, the good thing about Rotary is, you know, if you can't make it one Wednesday, you know, and you can't make it the next Wednesday, well, you know what, you make it the third Wednesday. But we meet about 4 times a month or so, yes.
Well, I appreciate you, and thank you so much. And thank you to the Rotary, and thank you for being part of Alice, because it's so important to have, again, these civic-minded clubs, you know, within our community. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate and everything y'all have done, so.
Thank you so
And
much. You know,
prayers for future endeavors, that they're all
Absolutely.
successful. And
Yes, because unfortunately, there's been some organizations that have already, you know, dissolved, you know.
It's hard.
There's been a lot
yeah.
of organizations in Alice that used to be very active, and so we want to just keep it going.
Right.
You know, if you're interested in becoming a member, let us know, you know, get a hold of us, and we're here.
And that's your number again?
It's a 396-8181.
361-396-8181.
8181, really easy. Yes, leave
So-
a message if I don't answer, and I'll get back for sure.
So, thank y'all for listening, and I hope that we've encouraged some to come and participate, become part of Rotary, or come
Absolutely.
visit. Just come visit, have lunch, and visit, and
Learn a little bit, because
Yeah,
like we said,
yeah.
we'll have speakers that you know
and if
that
you want to be a speaker, reach out to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
You know where to
yourself.
get a hold of me.
So,
Yes.
thank you so much, and many blessings, and I wish you and the club the best, and I'm there. I'll be there.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
you.
it, Mayor.
Thank y'all for listening in, and we'll see you next month. Thank you. Bye-bye.